do recommend Jorge Branco as a serious news reporter. I'm in terms of how accurately assiduous, is that the right word? Assiduously he approaches his task as a news reporter here in Portugal. So the Portugal Decoded and Jorge Branco definitely recommend to you if you do want a little bit of useful and what seems to be fairly objective news reporting. Right, copy el enderezo do link. Let me see if that's, when you copy links now, sometimes it works out okay, doesn't it? And then sometimes there's a massive sort of Facebook link and Google link. Oh, that's good. Okay, so they're reporting there, Substack of Jorge Branco, if you want that. And I'll just take the headlines from your message to me yesterday, Jorge Branco. Help package announced for victims as fire breaks record. A package of 45 measures designed to support those affected by major fires has come into effect, aiming to help in reconstruction, economic recovery, farming, infrastructure, and a range of other areas. Thank goodness for that. Glad to see the central government is taking this seriously and doing something for those people who've been affected. In the bill approved by the Council of Ministers last week, so maybe they were recalled from their holidays and stopped posing for pictures on the beach and came back and did their job. Signed by President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa at the weekend, the government said its first goal was prevention and mitigation of the tragic reality of the fires, but that other measures were also needed. And we've heard this before, of course, and there will be a sort of cynicism and weariness about this because this was said after 2017 and those terrible fires. For individuals, the government promised some level of financial support for loss of earnings and essential goods, reinforced healthcare, and psychosocial help for affected residents. Yeah, the trauma of that will be considerable because you have to live in that landscape until it regenerates. Albeit quickly, I was told by my friends yesterday, within 6 months, it's hard to tell there's been anything happening there, such as the great growth and fecundity and fertility of central Portugal. Homeowners with damaged or destroyed homes will be able to access reconstruction funds of up to €250,000 and temporary housing. Businesses have access to financial help for loss of earnings as well as special lines of credit. Predominantly small-scale farmers get up to 10 grand to help with restocking, replanting and soil stabilisation. Good morning, Jenny. Are you going to come and join me? Yes, she is. The government also promised environmental help to prevent floods, landslides and erosions and help with reformations. There'll also be help to local councils to help them fix infrastructure such as roads, bridges and electricity networks, along with schools, health centres and sport and cultural institutions. The Council of Ministers also approved a plan for how to better manage the nation's forest. This is the important thing, isn't it? How to replant with native species and not plant tinderboxes, basically. This is a plan leading up to 2050. The National Pact, as Prime Minister Luis Montenegro called it, includes measures to improve fire prevention, better capitalise financially on forestry areas, and improve governance of the sector. Experts describe the long-term plan as being very similar to what was already in place, however, and with less money promised, but the government said there would be better coordination between ministries and guaranteed funding. Often that is the breakdown, isn't it? Money is assigned, ideas, people come up with ideas, but the implementation, the connection, the connectedness is not there. Hopefully it will work out better this time. There is the link to that, Jorge Branco, substack.com. Okay, let's move on then. Before we do, I saw a news article that payment for reconstruction of the 2017 fires for houses has not been paid. Oh my God. Okay, Matty, yeah. I will do what I can, maybe not right now, and maybe obviously mixing it up with our messages of positivity, upbeatness and lightheartedness in the morning show. But there are other outlets for me to make the case. The Portugal Resident, of course, and over at the Portugal Club. We can and should do that. Thank you, Matty, for that. Right, so let me have a quick cough.